This is part 3. Stick around, let's see what we got to say. Well, y'all, welcome to the Buttermilk channel. It's time to get up. Waiting on dispatch. CDL Truth Part 3. Are all trucking companies the same? Yes, in some sort of fashion. All the big trucking companies will offer you big miles, new equipment, home time. You can count on those 3. And there won't be 1 to 3 cent difference between the money. Only thing about that, they have different ways and different lanes that you run. Some of them have southeast, northeast, midwest, the I-35 corridor. They don't go up to the I-35 corridor all the way to Texas is pretty much some of them do, and vice versa on the west coast. You have a lot more produce companies and food companies like DOT, Glitner, and Quest out of Georgia. There's 2 or 3 others I can't lay my finger on at the moment, but they all have routes available to run from the west coast back to the east coast, or vice versa, somewhere those lanes, because they deal with food, frozen food. And the number one thing is, they're all the same. Some may give you clothes and shoes and boots, and some may give you a little a little bit bigger per diem while you're waiting on the food and stuff. But companies out here should work a little harder to keep their drivers happier. It's so hard for us drivers to find a balance between our life as a driver and home time, trying to be at home to do things, to travel or whatever. Some have kids, some have elderly parents that they have to take care of, and they need to be by the area a little more often. And sometimes it's hard to find these companies that fit within your needs. Main thing is find out what kind of lifestyle driver that you are. Whether you want to stay out 3 weeks, come home, be home a week, or if you need to work 3 days, be somewhere close, check in at home, get back in the truck, work 3 days. There's companies like that. The other company I couldn't remember was Prime. They have a lot of reeferized food going to these places too. They have a little bit more. A lot of these companies have a lot of flexible schedules. I know it's hard once you get out here working with trainers. Some of these trainers are useless as, I'm trying to keep this nice. Useless is a fly catcher in a truck. Maybe that's close. But there's some of them out here are pretty decent trainers that take their time, help drivers to succeed. Once you get your CDLs and you train, it's going to be 3 years before some of y'all will feel comfortable about driving back and swerving, going down 2-lane roads and some of these mountainous towns and stuff. It takes a little while to build your confidence up. Just, be aware of that. Some of these trainers out here are all mouth. I had 2 different trainers, 2 different styles of training. But we can talk about that another time, about training. The truth, we'll go from the truths of trainers. But if you have any questions about truck driving, where to go to school and things like that, there's so many options out here to be successful in truck driving. The only thing is, you're going to have to give you some time up. But you can always take that time back and be pretty adamant. Hey, if I'm out here 3 weeks, in 7 days I will come back. And they say, well, you only get 3 because you was out 3 weeks, day a week. Listen, these trucking companies play so many games out here with drivers, it's unreal. Stick to your guidelines of what you want to do, and truck driving can be successful for you. Alrighty, that's all I got to say today. Hope y'all enjoyed this 3-part series, The Truth, the CDL Life. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line at buttermilk1972@gmail.com, or just leave your comments here, which we'll address them as they come. Everybody have a great day. Be safe out there. And it's raining again today. Well pooped.